Thank you for introducing yourself. And I said, Mr. Moof. And he said, yes, that's my name. And we talked back and forth again. I said, I really respect you as spiders because you keep the bugs out of my home, and I like that. I believe you have a very important job to do, and I respect that. You do kind of creep me out. And he laughed, and he said, well, yeah, we do that to people. And we negotiated back and forth about how many spiders could be in the house, and if he could, spread the word around that I didn't want any more spiders going through the home. I wanted them to stay out of my bedroom. We went back and forth as to what would work for both of us, for the spider community and for my home, because it was my home. And for a good 6 to 8 months, I didn't have any issues with spiders. None.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What I hear when you're talking about this is a lot about respect, gratitude, honoring, permissions, the introductions. Just the way that you're approaching the animals is like creating an opening just through your gratitude and your respect for them.
Yes. Yes. They are extremely intelligent beings. When people say, well, they're just a dog, yeah, they have their job. But for me, in my experience, they have often been smarter than I have. And it's a very humbling experience to have a conversation with animals, because they have so much to say, and not enough people that listen. They take care of our earth. They're a big part of taking care of Mother Earth, and we need to respect them. And when we take that respect for them, they respect us back. And that was another thing that Brahm had said was, you stand in awe of us, but we also stand in awe of you. So it goes both ways. They'll respect us when we respect them.
And do you have any insights about the Gulf spill and all of the life that is being affected because of that?
I just, it breaks my heart to know what's going on down there. I've gotten reports from some other people, and as much as our animal world can predict some of this stuff is going to happen, and they will sacrifice themselves for us to learn lessons, it's far more reaching sometimes than they know it's going to be, and to send out a warning to the rest of the animal world down there. And animals are being put out further and further than they expected they needed to be. Mm-hmm. And they'll bounce back. Everything does. Animals don't look at devastation like this like we do. Not that it's not devastating to them, but they also have, life is full circle. And Lucia says the same thing. It comes full circle. And there's a dying process before there's a growing process and a life process, and it goes over and over again. And our animals know that. And they are, I would say, our greatest teachers. Mm-hmm. Animals can talk to each other in a way that we can only fathom, or hardly even touch the surface. My cat can talk to, a sea lion up in the Arctic. They just have this amazing communication ability. So absolutely,
they can non-local and cross-species as well.
Yes.
Wow.
A horse can talk to a bird, that can talk to a cow, that can talk to a cat, that can talk to a worm. Mm-hmm. They can all talk to each other.
Wow. Can anyone communicate with animals, do you think?
I believe so, because we are all born with the ability. For some of us, it's going to take more practice than others. I didn't get to the place where I'm at today just because I like it. I mean, I worked at it, and I practiced, and I took some classes, and I'm still continuing my education with that and learning as much as I can about working with animals. And every time it's something new. Mm-hmm. But I do believe everybody can do it.
Do you teach classes to help people understand how to do this?
I do. I'm actually just working on a new format for a class where I've been teaching a one-day class where it's an all-day thing. In fact, we don't even take very many breaks, which I'm trying to implement. There's just so much information in there. And I'm getting a complaint that it's just not enough time. There's not enough time to learn everything. So I'm reformatting the class, so it's a 2-day class. It's a whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday, or, whatever works for whoever is putting on the class. And so far I have, as far as I know, everybody has made contact with the animal, with, the animals that are there. And then it's up to them to take it as far as they want to take it. But in a day class, it's harder for them to get all the practice in.
Do you have any advice for anyone else who would like to just listen and learn from their pets at home?
Open your mind to whatever form it takes. Just open yourself up to trusting them and listening to them. And picture, if you're having an issue with an animal, picture them doing what you want them to do. So many people, they're telling their animal one thing and showing a picture in their head of something else happening, like the dog that won't come in. Really the picture going through our head is usually them running away from us because that's what we're expecting them to do. And they'll pick up on that picture more than they'll pick up on your words. So if you picture them coming in and calling them at the same time, see what happens. If you show them what you want, they'll often, not always, they are like teenagers. They don't always listen, and there's always free will, but they will usually pick up on what you want. So,
is there anything else you'd like to add about animal communication?
You can certainly call me and email me, and I have a website. It's www.talkpositive, TALKPAWSITIVE.com. There's information on there.
What is your next project working with animals?
Well, the next project working with animals is I am opening a healing center with 2 other people, and we're calling it the Healing Loft of Minneapolis. And my cat, Fizzgig, has asked to be a co-facilitator of BodyTalk sessions. So, he will be with us. He will be with me on certain days to co-facilitate sessions. He wants to, I remember learning from Lucia that cats can calibrate their purrs to a higher frequency to help our healing process. And he wants to be a part of that and use his paws to point out positions on a person's body that maybe need more help or a different frequency, and he wants to be a part of that.
I've been talking with Kris Scanlon. She's an amazing animal communicator in Minneapolis, and please check out her website and take a look at the work that she's doing. She's making miracles with animals happen. Thank you so much, Kris, for talking with me today.
You're welcome.
This is Aviva Media for BodyTalk Healing Arts, making connections between body, mind, and spirit. Visit us online at www.bodytalkhealingarts.com.